Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, which is talking about the Israelites, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. And so, as of course being the prophet Amos, like I said, you only, talking about Israel, have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. And if you look at Israel right now, it's no question of who the Israelites are. If you have eyes to see, ears to hear, meaning the correct understanding, you're gonna see that the people under punishment, under captivity, under rulership of the wicked, are Israel, our people, and us, and only us. And the other nations that we have that have already been laid out, that have been listed, the other sons of Shem, you know, the other nations we can clearly see now, the sons of Ham and the sons of Japheth. You can clearly see the Lord is not dealing with any of them. The Lord is not dealing with them, and they don't embrace the Lord. They don't embrace the teachings of the Bible. They don't embrace any of that. And if they do, and they look like one of those people, it's probably an Israelite. But this is a big one. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Which is a rhetorical question. The answer is no. And this is that's a very important scripture because right now you have a thing where you have a lot of Israelite groups. The words of the Bible are being taken to and fro by different groups. The chief one, of course, we know being Great Millstone, but then you have all these other, as they say, ABCD Israelite groups or whatever. And you have some with the truth, or which are most likely affiliated with Great Millstone, and then you have some who don't have all the 100% truth. Some who might have 50% truth. Some who might have, 60% truth. Hey, like I said, can two walk together except they be agreed? And with Great Millstone, one thing about it, man, you can say what you want, but brothers in it, excuse me for moving that, brothers in it are diligent. They do push the word, and they are brothers are on point. We're supposed to be. Brothers are growing through the Spirit, and the Lord is dealing with the prophets and the elders of Great Millstone to see certain revelations. And when you observe and look at all these other different groups, they don't have this. It's not the same. It's just not. If you were to look at 5 of the Israelite groups, here in St. Louis we got 4 or 5 of them. It's just other places you probably have more, but it's not the same type of energy. It's not the same level of information. It's just not the same level. And you have to have eyes to see that, man, because we're in the end of times. This is the final days. The Lord's got all kind of things going across the earth, all kind of destruction. He's got floods, plagues, signs in the heavens with the moon, volcanoes shooting up, earthquakes, all this different stuff in the earth, and it's not coincidence. All of this different stuff means something. It's a symbol that, look, the Lord said, what? I will send you signs of wonder and things in the heavens as well as in the earth. There will be signs, and you can see the signs. You can see that. You can look on, even in Esau's media, you can look on TV and you can see these people basically sold their soul to Satan, or they everything on there flirts with that idea. Everything about this man's society, his legislation, his rulership, everything about it is waning and it's getting worse, and it's not growing anymore because the Lord has it so that spiritually this place is going down. But on that verse, can two walk together except they be agreed? That's a very important question because, like I said, you got all these other groups And every last one of them who are not right, they come up against Great Millstone, and they come the wrong way, or they come sideways, or even men who learn from Great Millstone, they come the wrong way. But we're supposed to be walking together. It's supposed to be brotherhood. We're supposed to be walking together. We're supposed to be on point, and we're supposed to be. You're supposed to review yourself daily, and that's why we can't get with these groups, because they don't have 100% truth. Certain scriptures and key points they omit, or they make it something that is not. We can't walk together. If you're that's a metaphor, of course, but if you're going through life and you have friends who are doing stuff that you're not associated with, and this is something I had to learn. You have friends who are into drugs. You have friends who I don't know, they like to hang out late at night, like I said, around gangsters, criminals, all that shit. Or they might have a friend who's a homosexual, anything like that. You have to kind of cut that person off. Even your family. Your family's into, it might be something basic. They might be into madness. They might be into, because a lot of these so-called Black, Native American, and Latino families, they're into madness. They're into meeting up and let's smoke, let's drink, let's do some bullshit. Or let's, they want to come together, but then when they come together, they want to bring foolishness, onto the whatever event you're having. They want to drag their own personal bullshit on you, and you gotta cut that off, man. That's part of what spiritual growth is about. Can two walk together except they be agreed? And when I came into truth, man, I had to cut off a lot of people and a lot of bullshit that really I knew in my mind I was supposed to cut them off a long time ago, but that was something I had to battle with, trying to call myself a loyal friend, but shit, you can only be a loyal friend so far until you have to cut somebody off. Can two walk together except they be agreed? The answer is no. So all these people who don't, because it's a lot of people. It's a lot. The masses are against us. It's a lot of people who don't even believe in the Bible. A lot of people don't even believe in God. And then once you get into it, or those people who do believe in God, then it's a whole other tree of shit. Israel's under every green tree. You got people who they believe in God, but they believe God's a woman. They believe God, but they believe his son never came. So you got all these different things and these different distractions. And if the Lord has really given you discernment over, you're going to make the correct choices. And how do you know the choices are correct? Because they match up and line up with the scriptures. And a lot of times when you're in a situation or something stressful happens or whatever, or your flesh may try to overtake you, you have to reflect on the scriptures. That's all. This is the comforter. This is all you have. And it says, verse 4, will a lion roar in the forest? Then he hath no prey. Will a lion roar in the forest when he hath no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he hath taken nothing? Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth where no gin is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city and the Lord have not done it? Yeah, and that's an important question, because right now we're at war. I say I got to put this. We're at warfare. Our leader is a damn he's a scam artist. He's a wrestler. He's been convicted of housing discrimination. Which you Edomites, you try to say that about him, but you utilize that discrimination and you enjoyed that discrimination. And that's okay. You could do that. You could do that because when the time comes, we're going to discriminate you as well. And shit, if we were smart, we would have kept the discrimination. Keep you in one corner and us in another corner, but that's all been done away with, unfortunately. But just going back to this, yeah, you got like it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not be afraid? Yeah, because that trumpet, which his name is Trump, right? That trumpet, when that trumpet sounds, that bum bum, and you see, matter of fact, let me get it. Well, I couldn't find that, but that's okay. Hey, in Kingdom of Heaven, they kind of show it if you want to see that. But when that trumpet sounds, man, and that's what we're doing. It's no coincidence that these Caucasians, they've had the Bible for hundreds and hundreds of years. We were poor. We had nothing. We were in spiritual darkness. We couldn't read or write. We had lost our culture, our language. We had lost our connection with our power. Now, after journeying to get all of that in the few generations that we've been here, because the Lord is speeding things up. After all of that, here we are with this correct information. Here we are with these revelations that the Lord has given us. It's not a coincidence. It's not. It can't be. It's no such thing as coincidence, really. Everything happens for a purpose. And just like it says, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? And I can see that for myself, man, living where I'm at. It's just it's 1 degree of separation here. Well, excuse me, 2 at the most. But you got a lot of niggas here killing each other, catching bodies, destroying each other. Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? It's no coincidences. Surely the Most High will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. And you have to ask yourself, if you're going through your search trying to see what group is correct, what group is right, what group has the truth, you have to go through and you have to match everything up according to the scriptures. And if it's given to you, you're going to see that. The top group is Great Millstone. That's the group that you strive to be in. But now, on top of that, what you want to do, you want to be able to purify yourself. So when you come in, you want to be a good servant unto the Lord. That's what a prophet is, a servant unto the Lord. At the end of the day, we're servants. The lion hath roared. Who will not fear? The Most High has spoken. Who can but prophesy? Who can tell you what's going to happen next to you? If you look at my elders and apostles, they've been out there for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, consistently. And that means something. If somebody's telling you what's about to happen every step of the way, that's the person you want in your corner. Even Esau knows that, right? He's got his chief strategist. He got his chief, all these people online who tell you what stock to invest in, which most of that information is bullshit. But then you have people who call insiders, who really, they're really behind the scenes. They're really speaking to people who run these companies or whatever, and telling them what to invest in, how they can make their money XYZ. And that's something that's very important. And our people on the left-hand side dealing with wicked energy, they try to do that. They go to a fortune teller or something, or they want another horoscope so they can read what's going to happen next to them, right? You want to know when you're going to fall in love or whatever, bullshit. But pertaining to important things, pertaining to prophecy, all of a sudden, we can't possibly know what's going to happen. All of this information is wrong. All these millions, I say millions or thousands, I say thousands of people who are online talking about the Bible, talking about prophecies of the Most High. All of these people are completely lying, and they have nothing, they don't know what they're talking about. And that is crazy. But that's what people will tell you. Hey, but this like the scriptures say, these things will surely come. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So, like, if you're one of the elect or one of the hopeful elect, even, you're supposed to strive and continue and continue to push and continue to see these things and continue to try to open yourself, continue to pray and do these things. and be a good servant to Yahweh Yahweh Shai, and to the men who serve under him, you know, who have order over you. But with that being said, man, I hope this video was edifying. All of this stuff is real. There's nothing fake about it. There's no coincidence about it. Call Allah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kwakadash, double honesty, apostles, elders, great millstone. Peace and salutations to you sincere brothers out there. You sincere brothers pushing the word across the four corners of the earth, and the Akwath who may be watching and listening silently as well. Shalom.